I just found this icon library called Reicon. I think this is pretty cool to try. So let's take a look. This is the website look like. As you can see, the icon library designer actually won. They have like a 2,700 plus icon in here. And also, as you can see on the icon, all the icon have the filled version. Let's take a look in here. This is the outline version. This is the filled version. And let's take a look. It's basically pretty simple to implement that on the Vanilla.js, CDN, React, React Native, and etc. So I'm going to show you how to implement that on React. And also we're going to try to implement this full with AI because I believe we can access the LMS in here. So we can tell the AI to fetch this URL and learn how to use the Reicon package. Then we also try to create like a dashboard application. Then as you can see, this is the final result basically. As you can see, the icon really nice. It's using the outline of styling. Then if I change that to dark mode, it's using the field styling, right? Pretty cool. And the things that I love is, as you can see, it's pretty easy to change between the outline to the field style icon. As you can see on the React in here, to make this icon have a field style, you have to put the weight set equals to field, and just that's it. You don't have to import another component from the library, just adding like a props and you get the field style icon. Pretty nice. And as you can see, we can copy the JSX, copy name, and etc. The first step, of course, I'm going to generate the brand new React application using Vite. Then after the installation done, I like to just open the project or the folder into the Visual Studio Code. If you go back to the Reicon documentation, then let's take a look how that we can install this. So anyway, I'm going to use npm, just copy this, npm install reicon/react, then hit enter just like that. And we done basically. And yes, I'm going to use this LLMS. Where is that? LLMS, yep. So I'm going to copy this and I'm going to try to say my open code to read this LMS to learn how to use the Reicon. So basically, this is my first prompt. Before we write any code, fetch this URL and read it. That's the official Reicon icon library reference. Use it to understand how to import and use icon from the Reicon React package correctly, props name, icon name, and etc. Right? Just copy all of that, then go back to my open code, then hit enter. Here we go. So let's take a look what the AI doing. First is fetch the URL. Then as you can see, here are the key rules for Reicon React. Name, import, blah, 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 the prop size, color, current color, the weight, the class name, and then etc. Zero dependency, test ready. And then the next prompt is just pretty simple. Use the Reicon React package we installed. Build a simple icon showcase page in Vite React applications. A search box at the top that filter icon by name as you type. A grid below it show icon component. Use home, heart, star, settings, user, bell, search, sound, and etc. A toggle button that switches every icon between outline and field wake. And each icon in the grid should show its name underneath it, right? Then etc. So I'm only using this prompt, then paste it. There we go. All right, this is done. So let's take a look. Now the application have the search box, the 10 icon grid, the toggle button, and then the name label. So let's take a look on the app.tsx. Then as you can see in here, you have the icons array. Then it's basically also render that inside the filter variable, right? Then filter should be rendered down here. As you can see, it's rendered inside the div that render the component. So the component is basically the props should become from the filter, and it should be this one in here, right? The home, the heart, star, and everything. Let's render the icon component. Then also, yeah, the size is 32. So let's take a look the result on the browser. Then as you can see, pretty nice. Here, if I click the field, as you can see, all the icon have the field version. Pretty nice. I'm just wondering what happened if this UI, everything in here show on the dark mode, for example. So let's try to implement the dark mode. I'm going to open the open code again. Then I'm going to running this prompt, add a light, a dark background toggle to the page so the icon are easily to see on both light and dark backgrounds. So let's hit enter. Let's take a look. All right, this is done. So let's take a look the result on the browser. Then as you can see here, we have this icon basically. So if I click that, here we go. As you can see, it's basically a dark mode right now, but the icon will becoming the white color right now. Pretty nice. So let's take a look the field style. Here we go. It also works basically. Pretty nice. I love this icon. For the last prompt, I just like to explore how about if I create like a dashboard page. This is my prompt, right? Using the Reicon React package already installed in this application, build a simple dashboard page in the app.tsx. This is the layout. And also I'm going to implement the light and dark mode as well. So I'm going to copy all of that, then go back here, then just paste that, right? I just like to explore how the dashboard will look like when I'm using the Reicon package. All right, this is done. So let's take a look. Now we have the left sidebar, the top header, the for start card, and then the theme toggle. Let's take a look in here. Then as you can see the result, but I'm wondering why the width is not like 100%. So let's fix that. All right, now we have the width 100% on the HTML body and on the root. Let's take a look at the result. Here we go. That's what I want basically. As you can see on the left side, we have this dashboard, analytic, user, messages, and settings. The icon is pretty nice. I love that. And also this one in here, the total user, the revenue, active session, the messages, right? Pretty nice. I love this icon pretty much. Let's take a look here. I'm gonna make that to the dark mode. And as you can see, it also works, right? On the dark mode, it's basically using the field style icon. All right, so that's it for this video. I'm going to put all the prompt that I use, all the link on the description. Just try to access that. Thank you so much for watching. See you on another video.